Mark,
Paul,
we are at the end of Dark Crisis Young Justice number 6.
thank God.
Yes, thank God. We will talk to you about our impressions of this issue. Um, we will do that right after this. Okay, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you're notified whenever we upload new content. Don't forget to leave a comment because we have a huge drawing going on at the end of all of these, which is not that far away, probably just next month, where you can win the entire Dark Crisis saga, all of the Dark Crisis proper, all of the tie-ins, all of the one-shots, extras thrown in there as well. So you don't want to miss out on that. And that will be a special live episode that we'll be doing as well. So I guess my first question is, do we really have to talk about that? I guess we do.
I don't really want to. This was
So this
terrible.
is
This was
Dark
terrible.
Crisis. Yeah, Young Crisis, Young Justice number 5, number 6 of 6. This basically starts off exactly where the last one ended. Mickey is facing Mickey Mixes is facing Young Justice, as well as Cassie and Sissy and Red Tornado.
Here on
Uh,
Earth, we're out of the
yeah,
little paradise worlds.
right. And so I don't know why I did that again, but that's okay. Let me move that my little cursor so that
That was
doesn't happen
a
again.
great segue right there. And so,
That's probably more interesting than what we're about to talk about. So,
yeah,
um, so Mickey is basically, talking to them, and he's trying to convince them to stay on his Earth that he created. And so Cassie basically goes up to him and says, basically, for not, for lack of a better term, you're just a spoiled brat, you know?
you're a child. Yeah,
Right.
the dialogue in this is again just ridiculous. It goes back. You need to wear headgear when you read this because it's just a writer beating you over the head with her real world activism. This is no longer just writing a book with a pointed message with any meaningful statement to it. This is just her being ridiculous.
Yeah. And the two main things that she to me anyway here that she seems to bring out in this issue is one, um, that Bart Allen is not a joke. He's the one who kind of basically comes up with the plan and everything. But even more than that, um, she has every single member of Young Justice, Bart, Connor, Tim, apologize to Cassie for the way they treated her all those years back.
It's like an apology plus. It's apologize plus tell her why she's so much better than you. That plan that Paul's speaking of that Bart comes up with, she puts him in an echo chamber that he already
Yeah,
lived. Jesus
yeah.
Christ. Jesus Christ. This is bad. So, but real quick, just to hit through the notes of the actual book, they go to fight him, and obviously he's more powerful, being a fifth dimensional imp and everything. And they have to come up with a plan to stop him. He has like his little Thanos moments where he takes away one of their mouths and he turns one of them into stone and this and that, and they're having to run around and try to figure out what to do. And Bart ends up taking a piece of was it hyper time itself that he
Yeah.
forged into an infinity. He
Hmm.
forged it into an infinity, and they was going to try to trap him in that. And he throws it at him, and it doesn't work. It's not strong enough. Mickey's able to kick it away. So now that we kind of get this long-winded fight of them just trying to survive. Red Tornado's been turned into a human. Half of them are off the table completely. Connor's invisible, and the whole time they're going through this fight with him, they're taking turns addressing Cassie and apologizing to her and talking about how like we didn't handle our relationship properly and how she's so much stronger for having dealt with us and how she's the strongest one there ever was and she's so much better than us over and over and over eventually till they start what their actual plan was is to boost Mickey's ego up till he stops really paying attention to trying to fight them and he just wants to kind of like boast So he undoes what he does to them, giving them their full power back. And because he's strong enough to fight him at full power. And as soon as he does that, they're all kind of band together to grab that hyper time echo chamber. That's a thing now.
I guess.
And use the combined might of them, because all of them are Speed Force members. It's not just Bart. All of them can apparently wield a hyper time echo chamber, and with their combined force are able to trap him inside of it, which is fine. It's fine. Yeah, they can fly. But because everything she does is better than everyone else, this hyper time echo chamber is more sturdy than the Phantom Zone, because it has to be better than something, right? Because everything she writes has to be better than somebody or something else. This book was disgusting, if you ask me.
And we did. And I agree with you. It was, we had some problems with it when it first started, and then we kind of thought that maybe there was a reason why she was saying some of the things that she said and some of the issues that she brought up. But this just did not, at least again, this is our opinion, but this did not end well, at least for me anyway. It almost seems like the
list as well in terms of the Dark Crisis event. They had no reason for this title to exist. I've been waiting for it to tie in and connect in some way, shape, fashion, or form. It didn't. Like Bart would have been better served being part of the Flash tie-in. The rest of the characters would have been better served as being present at the last fight to begin with, because that's where they are anyways. None of these characters would have been involved in any of the offshoot stories, or they could have been. Cassie could have been with the Amazons, just wherever they land. But
yeah, I was going to say the only connection that it makes is in this issue here, where Mickey says, "I siphoned off some of Pariah's energy to create this world."
Mm-hmm.
Boom, that's it. It's done.
That's it. That's it. Terrible book.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. And I'll have the last page when they pop in, all happy and smiling and yay. If you look in the corner, there's an actual war against a dark army going on.
Mm-hmm.
But these jovial idiots are just popping back in. Like this writer's terrible, man.
Mm.
I was very upset with this series. I was very excited for it, and then it was just a massive letdown.
Right. Which, if you saw our last episode, she's also the one who wrote the Zatanna issue. The Zatanna.
Oh, that's the same. Yes. Wow, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So we're not going to belabor the point. We don't want you. We had to read it because we're doing this. You guys don't have to read it, and we don't want to have you be exposed to it any longer than you have to be.
I'll just leave you with this: Cassie is a strong, independent daughter of Zeus. She doesn't need these guys. She never needed these guys. She doesn't need any guy. She chose them. Mm-hmm. Words from the actual book.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, I actually can't wait to see our next episode to read the Dark Army.
Oh,
that's going to be our next one. That comes out this week, I believe. We're filming this on Tuesday night. Yeah, so it comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
So, it comes out tomorrow for me. It came out today for you. Yeah, I can't wait to read that and then get back to. Not gonna lie, not gonna miss not having to do a story on Dark Crisis Young Justice anymore.
Yeah, it was a bummer, man. Yeah. Everybody, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and if you have missed any of these videos, what episode number is this one? 20.
This is 20.
Episode 20. So if you missed commenting on previous videos, go back, drop a comment on them, because for this massive giveaway we're doing at the end of this, you don't know what video that comment will get pulled from. So even if you don't have time to go back and watch them all, make sure you pop back over there, hit the thumbs up, and drop a comment.
Yep. We appreciate everyone. But that's going to do it for this episode of DC Comics Dark Crisis Deep Dive. I'm Paul.
I'm Mark.
I keep doing that. He is Mark. But we are Legion.
You're now leaving Sector 2815.
Yes, please take Dark Crisis Young Justice with you.
Peace.